I think a fantastic Sunday roast is the cornerstone of home cooking. It's what the rest of the week's meals are built around, and I absolutely love it. But that doesn't mean it can't be improved. To make the most out of my roast, my main course is the delicious stuffed roast rib of beef, complete with tangy horseradish Yorkshire puddings. But first, I'm enlisting the help of my eldest, 15-year-old Megan, to reinvent one of my all-time favourite classic desserts, Eaton Mess Bomb. Right, Eaton Mess. What's the one thing you love about Eaton Mess?
I love the meringues.
Now, this is a Eaton Mess with a twist.
What's the twist in it compared to the normal one?
We're going to freeze it. So it's almost like a sort of Eaton Mess bomb.
Wow.
Yeah? Now, I'd like you to whisk the cream, please. Half the strawberries are going to go through the mix, and half the strawberries are going to be turned into a coulis. Strawberries in first. A little dusting of ice and sugar into the pan. And now the ice and sugar will withdraw the sweetness from the strawberries and start caramelising. So let me show you a nice quick way of whisking. The secret of whisking is like 10 seconds on and 10 seconds off. That way your arms don't get tired. Now, I'm going to take the cream to a 3/4 stage.
What is a 3/4 mix?
So we leave some sort of texture in the cream, and that's what we call 3/4 whip. And you've got a nice, soft peak. They're caramelised.
There you go.
You'll put a little touch of water in there. That'll help break down the sugar and turn that into a really nice strawberry liquid. Now, to get it really nice and fine, I'm going to blend it. On and blitz. Off. OK, that's fine. And I want you to use the back of the spoon and push that through the sieve.
OK.
Now, that way, you don't get those seeds.
It smells so good. I love the smell.
Nice. This is the exciting part.
Wow.
Hold on. Oh, Meg. Don't Megan. Right, now the meringue. With your fingers, just crush and flake the meringue into the cream.
How big should I crush it, Dad? Or...
Get it. There. Nice big chunks.
OK.
Lovely. Oh, you OK?
Yeah, I got meringue in my eye.
Damn. To make this dessert even easier, I often cheat by using good quality shop-bought meringues. A little taste, that's just cream and meringue. Wow, it's a little taste. You OK? Strawberries in next. A couple of spoons of the coulis. Now look at that now. To prepare the mould to transform the traditional Eaton mess into a frozen bomb, form a triple layer of cling film. Adding water to the bowl will help the cling film stick. As I pour that in, I want you to spread it down at the bottom and push it down. Can you hear that crunch?
Yeah, the meringue.
The meringue. Now, fold the cling film over. Put that in the freezer, please. Megan, please. In the freezer she goes. Dessert done. Now for our main course with a twist. That is the ribeye. We've had that in the fridge, not wrapped, so it sort of almost air dries and it intensifies the flavour. Roasts so much quicker and there's less water in the beef. For me, the only downside to a perfect roast dinner is the fight about who washes up afterwards. So Meg and I are going to avoid that by cooking everything in one roasting tin, starting with the spinach and mushroom stuffing. A little bit of salt and pepper, please. Good girl.
Some over your left shoulder.
Some left shoulder, thank you. In with the garlic and the mushrooms. To toss the pan, you push down and pull back.
Oh, gosh.
Down and push back. Off you go. Take your time. Push it down, and flip back. Good, that's it. Push down. Nice, yeah? That was lovely. And again. Nice.
Oh, I'm going to drop it soon.
Well done, well done, well done. Right, we're going to sort of make a little well. A little touch of butter in the middle. Now, I want you to start putting the spinach in the middle, please. So you can push that down. The spinach is cold, so you're not going to burn yourself. Be confident in the pan. Toss it, and you'll see it wilting and disintegrating away.
Wow.
Who would have thought all that spinach could fit in this pan? Because it's a very delicate leaf. It sort of cooks so quickly. Put this all on your board now. And then I just want you to go and give that a nice chop. Then when you're confident with one hand, I want you to pick up the other knife in the other hand. Chop it nicely. Good. Now, outside and come in gently. Good. Regroup. And take your time. Good. Right.
Oh, I love that smell.
What is that?
Lemon thyme.
Lemon thyme, that's right. So you get your little thyme stalks and you pull them down, you sort of strip lemon thyme in. Now, tarragon, a little taste. Brilliant with the beef. Fantastic with chicken and fish. Roughly chop the tarragon, a nice sprinkling of fresh breadcrumbs. So the breadcrumbs almost sort of bring the stuffing together. Next, we're gonna get an egg yolk. Now with the beef, this is the exciting part. Slice with the bone, and then come inside and go 2/3 of the way down. Hold that open for Daddy. Salt and pepper, and then look, we pack our stuffing in there. This
Amazing.
is incredible. Now, just gently hold that there like that, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
What?
Tying string around the rib will keep it all together during roasting.
Not too tight. If we tie it too tightly, what happens?
The stuffing will come out.
That's right. That's ready for roasting. But we're going to protect it and sit it on a trivet. So a trivet basically is almost like a sort of little
bed.
A little bed. That's right.
If you want to enjoy these delicious roast vegetables at their best, make sure you remove them from the hot oven after 35 minutes and reheat before serving with your beef.
Now, a little mix for the top. A couple of teaspoons of mustard powder in salt, a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Mix that in. I'm gonna pour my mustard powder over the beef. So this forms a really nice glaze.
My one-pot roast dinner goes into a hot oven 15 minutes at 230 degrees, then down to 170 degrees for another 2 hours.
Beautiful.
For a delicious twist on traditional Yorkshire puds, I'm going to lace mine with fresh horseradish. Start with plain white flour in a bowl and crack in the eggs. Adding only half of your milk at this stage makes it much easier to whisk all the lumps out. And if, like me, you like your puddings a little lighter and crispier, add a dribble of cold water and add salt to season. When you're happy your batter is lump-free, whisk in the remaining milk. Peel and grate horseradish and add a handful to the mix. We can leave the batter to rest while we get the meat from the oven.
That is beautiful. And this is where you really need to let it rest.
How long would you say to rest it for?
I like to rest the meat for at least 20 minutes.
Just the right amount of time for us to whack up the oven and to get our Yorkshire puddings in. I love using the rich dripping, but vegetable oil is a healthier option. To get the fluffiest Yorkshires, your tray and fat must be piping hot. For best results, take your jug of batter to the oven and pour the mixture in there. It takes just 15 minutes for our Yorkshire puds to puff themselves up and turn a delicious golden brown. With the Yorkshire puddings on the way and the beef rested, we can finish off the Eaton mess bomb.
Run the bowl under the hot water. Twist and pull. Nice.
Wow.
Look at that, beauty.
It's amazing.
Sit that on to your plate.
Now, the finishing touches. A drizzle of the remaining strawberry coulis
Just gonna pour this over. Amazing flavour.
and some grated mint chocolate.
And that is a nice twist on a classic Eaton mess. A delicious Eaton mess bomb. Beautiful. Let's go, baby. Please don't drop that, Meg. Meg, please. It's not a rounders match.
Dessert sorted, and the beef is ready to serve up.
Lift that up, place that onto the board. Parsnips, carrots. You can see why we kept them in halves. They've got all that flavour. One beautiful big slice for Daddy, one for Meggie, and then on the side,
The stuffing.
the stuffing, the bit that's
The best.
to die for. Now, fantastic Yorkshires.
They're amazing.
Aren't they beautiful? Mm-hmm. That's for you, my darling. And that one is for me. That beautiful roast beef with a twist. Wow.
These are my ultimate classics with a twist. Juicy rib of beef with horseradish spiked Yorkshire puds, and scrummy Eaton mess bomb topped with strawberry coulis and mint chocolate. Crispy roast duck with pancakes with the added kick of a black bean dipping sauce.
Megan, you gonna help with the duck, darling? Your favourite.
Yes, it is.
Now, how's your boyfriend?
Right, I'm going.
Come on. That woke you up, didn't it? So, what do you love most about duck?
The dipping sauce.
The dipping sauce.
I love that.
And let's get the duck in the oven first. a little bit of salt in there, please. Then some pepper, thank you. Some spring onion, garlic, and ginger. Now, why do you think we pour that in there?
To season it and flavour it? How comes you put them in whole like that and not smaller?
It's going inside. We're not using it for sauce or anything, so it's just going to make it really nice. What are they? Star anise.
Star anise.
Put that in. So what happens as the duck roasts on the outside, it creates this really nice perfume, aroma inside. Tuck that in there. To get it spicy, rub all that Chinese spice over. Almost like you're massaging. Good. Just make sure you get it all in. Even the little wings, you know, underneath there. Just like I used to do to you in the bath. I used to wash your little handies. I know, those days are long gone. I know, it's your dad. Right.
Long gone.
That is seriously spicy. With the duck, there's generally quite a lot of fat there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put it on this little bench, okay? And that goes there. By slowly roasting it, okay, it's gonna get nice and crisp on the outside. All that fat is gonna render inside the breast, so therefore it's gonna get all nice and juicy.
Yeah.
Right, duck's in.
3.5 hours at 160 degrees Celsius.
Your favourite part, you said, was the...
Dipping sauce.
Why is it your favourite part?
I think it really adds to the duck and makes it really tasty.
Seeing as it's your favourite, now you can make it. I'm going to do nothing. OK, Daddy's going to put his feet up. So, first off, the garlic. There's one. Good girl. Watch your fingers, please.
Always do.
Good. Nice. Oh, you're fast. Huh? Watch your fingers.
I am.
Watch your fingers. Slow down, please.
14.
Right, that's enough. Right, little teaspoon of olive oil. In a few years' time, I'm going to be teaching you how to drive as well as cook. How exciting is that, you and I in a car?
Scary thought.
OK, garlic in.
Crispy duck is traditionally served with hoisin sauce, but my brood love the additional big, bold punch of black beans.
Nice.
Megan and I add soy sauce. And lastly, for that classic Chinese sweet and sour element, brown rice vinegar and honey.
You happy with the flavour?
I'm really happy. You can taste everything in there.
Dipping sauce done. Duck's in the oven. Let's start the dessert. The most amazing tartatan.
Are those pink peppercorns?
They are pink peppercorns.
They're really good. They don't taste anything like black peppercorns.
Quite sweet, aren't they?
They're really sweet, very fruity.
The pink peppercorns give it the sweetness. The black peppercorns give the heat. Now, what is that, baby?
Vanilla.
This is one of the easiest desserts in the world to make, but one of the most delicious. It's a sort of take on the classic apple or pear tartan, but when you caramelise those bananas with the peppercorns and the vanilla.
I bet that tastes amazing.
Oh my goodness, incredible. Okay, I'm gonna make the caramel. Start off with the cold pan first, and you just press that butter in there.
How comes you do it like that and not let it just melt naturally?
Because I want the butter to stay cold, because I'm gonna stick the bananas in there.
Okay.
And then we'll make the caramel and caramelise the bananas at the same time.
Okay.
So in goes those
Vanilla.
seeds. Pods in there as well. Okay, peppercorns done?
Yeah, all done.
Good girl. Sprinkle them over that butter.
Just naturally?
Naturally, yeah. Nice. And then, look, just very carefully, sprinkle sugar over that.
You're doing them all the same size.
Roughly the same size. Wedge it into the butter. Well, do you know what? Want the bananas really caramelised. You just stop them between. If you cram them in like this, okay, it will stop them moving around. Nothing's moving.
Nothing is.
Okay, so they're all wedged in there. Sprinkle the peppercorns on top of the bananas so you've got that flavour in the caramel and on the top and the bottom. Right, puff pastry.
Puff pastry is difficult and time-consuming to make, so I always buy ready-made when I'm at home. To get the best flavour and texture, go for the all-butter type and keep your pastry cold before using it.
And this is where it gets really exciting. You get your fingers, and you just pinch the end, so you thin the end. If you can do that for me very carefully, you have to be quick, because the heat of your fingers can melt the pastry.
How comes you do it, Dad?
Because we get it nice and thin, so we can clip it underneath. Now, we take a spoon, and what we do is lift up that banana and tuck it underneath. See, lift up the banana.
Like a parcel?
Like a parcel. And see the thin bits of pastry?
Yeah.
How easy it is to get it underneath.
Yeah.
And that's why you thin them out.
You do it so quickly.
Well, because I have to be quick, otherwise the pastry will melt. Notice how we're not using anything sharp, so we're not...
Would that cut the pastry if you...
That's right. See how locked down that is?
Mm-hmm.
Gas on. We'll start caramelising that. Those 3 little holes are so important.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't put a hole in the
Cause
pastry,
air bubbles.
it will cause a lot of steam, so the pastry never cooks, it just goes really soggy.
Okay.
So, really important. The caramel's live now. We're working the caramel. Give it a little shake.
How can you see the caramel through the pastry?
And look what happens when it tilts.
Oh, yeah.
See? All comes running down. See?
Yeah, I see.
Now that pastry, okay, is like clinging on to the bananas. And so when we turn it upside down, we've got this glove full of these caramelised bananas. Look at that.
Wow. It looks like...
Look-a-locky? Look-a-locky? Ah, look-a-likey. Got you now, baby.
You're so annoying.
I'm so annoyed, isn't he? It's your birthday soon. 15. I've just worked it out. On my 50th, you're 18.
Perfect. We should do a joint party.
Yeah, love it.
12 to 4 for the old ones.
12 lunchtime?
Lunchtime till 4 for the old ones so they can go to sleep.
Megan,
And then
please.
we'll go on later.
Come on.
Perfect.
This is where I get excited now. Look at the colour of that caramel. So, tilt the pan again. See how dark it is now?
Yeah, wow, it's gotten a lot darker now. Didn't take long.
Didn't take long at all. That's nearly ready for the oven.
Mm-hmm.
But before I put that in, I'll get the duck out. Wow.
How's the duck doing?
Crispy
Wow.
and delicious. See how crispy that is?
It's really crispy.
That's what happens when it slow cooks.
So, 20 minutes for the duck to rest and 20 minutes in the oven at 190 to 200 degrees for our banana tartare. Time to knock up a quick hoisin and cucumber salad to put in our crispy duck pancakes. For the dressing, combine hoisin sauce, rice wine vinegar, soy sauce, a dash of sesame oil, and to give it that zingy Asian punch, some freshly grated root ginger. For the salad, trim and cut spring onions into very fine matchsticks. Peel a whole cucumber into long, thin ribbons. And shred in a couple of baby gem lettuces. Season and toss this fresh, crunchy salad in the sweet, yummy hoisin dressing. A combination that never fails to get the kids eating their greens.
Wow.
Look at that. So, see now where that pastry is caramelising.
Caramel's so dark.
And just a little tip. Gas back on, and that will release it. Because if you tip it and it's still sticking, then some of your bananas will stick. Yeah. So now, see when it starts spinning around like that?
It's moving around a lot.
Moving around. And here we are, the moment of truth. When you know your daddy is the best chef in the world. Ready?
Yeah. Wow. Look at the vanilla.
How delicious
It
is
looks
that?
amazing. It
Isn't it?
smells really good as well.
Right, tartare out. Duck, crispy. Dipping sauce. Cucumber salad ready. So if you take them and your dipping sauce.
Take them over.
Thank you. I'll take the duck.
Don't drop it.
Promise. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Looks amazing.
My ultimate big and bold dinner of crispy roast duck with pancakes, with a hoisin dressed salad and some extra oomph from Megan's favourite black bean dipping sauce.
Now, we all know you love chicken.
I do.
But we're going to do it the way that Daddy used to eat it in Paris, OK? Now, I'm going to hold that up, OK?
Yeah.
Season inside, please.
Why is it yellow?
Because it's a corn-fed chicken. Obviously, eats corn, and if you eat lots of corn,
Turn yellow.
turn yellow. Now, what are those?
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas, yeah. Have a little taste. Nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna make them taste even better. Salt, pepper in there as well, please. Now, chilies. when you hear that noise, what does that mean?
The seeds have come out.
That's right. Take off the tops. We're going to add the chilies to the chickpeas. In. And then zest the lemon in there, please.
You love your zest.
I love my zest. You're absolutely right. A little glug of olive oil. Come on, Holes. Don't worry about your nails now. Come on, baby, you can do it. Now, time. You peel off all those wonderful little buds. See? So, as we stuff the chicken with the fresh thyme, the chickpeas become sort of fat and juicy from all that wonderful flavour.
Chickpea stuffing done. Next, we're going to make the herb butter to flavour the skin.
Now, what's that?
Tarragon.
What taste? Slightly vinegary, yeah?
Yeah.
A little bit aniseedy.
Yeah.
So, imagine that flavour going into the chicken.
That's going to be delicious.
Now, nice soft butter in with the tarragon. Is that lovely?
Yeah.
Now, I want you gently to put your fingers through there and just so we can get that butter under there, but I need those small, beautiful little hands.
Ew.
What's wrong?
It's yucky.
Come on, Holes. Nice, well done. I want you to get a nice handful of butter.
Ew.
Lift your hand up and push under. Good. Now, see that there?
Yeah.
You push that all the way down there and you let that slide. And that's how you get all that wonderful, yeah, butter running down. And the breasts stay nice and moist. And I'd like you, yeah, to put all those chickpeas in there. Nice. Your hands have never been so dirty, have they?
No.
In we go. Good. And push it down. Come on. OK, now, place my lemon in there. Right? Take your garlic.
Shall I wash my hands?
No, not yet. We lay the garlic onto the tray. Now, onto the garlic. Salt, pepper. That keeps the skin nice and crispy. And then I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil. That will stop the butter from burning. And look at that. Please open the door. Thank you, my darling. In she goes. Beautiful. Good job.
Thank you.
Really good. Nice to see Holly get her hands dirty, all right? I think we all agree.
For dessert, it's an incredible but easy hazelnut meringue tower guaranteed to wow your mates. Start with the basic meringue. Separate 4 egg whites and whisk. Gradually add caster sugar until the mix forms stiff, glossy peaks. Gently fold in ground and chopped hazelnuts. A trick we use in the restaurants is to use the mix to stick baking sheets down, which makes them easy to spread and stops the sheets blowing around. Top your meringues with more finely chopped hazelnuts and bake for 25 minutes. And the trick to stop them cracking is to turn the oven off and let them cool inside. For the filling, melt dark chocolate in a bowl over simmering water and slightly cool. Whip the cream until it forms soft peaks and gently fold in 3/4 of the melted chocolate until combined. Build your tower with alternate layers of chocolate cream and meringue. Finally, drizzle over the remaining melted chocolate to decorate. A simple yet luxurious dessert your friends will love, but be warned, they'll all want second helpings. The chicken's in the oven and the dessert's sorted. Now for a big, easy green salad.
So, let's start off with 1 nice tablespoon Dijon. Say Dijon?
Dijon.
Dijon. A nice little squeeze of honey.
Love honey.
Good. A little splash of aged balsamic. Yeah, no, this is your favourite, this one, isn't it?
I just like it has a nice sweetness, but then it has a bitterness to it too.
Nice. Extra virgin olive oil.
Why do we have to use a whisk, not just a spoon?
The purpose of using the whisk is so it can emulsify. But more importantly, you're bringing all the ingredients together. Taste?
It's so yummy.
That is delicious, isn't it?
A good tip to loosen any vinaigrette and give it a lighter taste is to add a spot of water.
Now, the juice of a lemon. Squeeze the lemon in. Nice. Now, use some butter lettuce. Start placing the salad around the outside. This one is a Lello Rosso. Okay. So we'll put that one on the inside. We're sort of making a nice flower, and you put your heart in there.
Oh, looks
So
like a flower.
that's exactly what I'm trying to do. A nice, beautiful flower. Now, from there, you crisscross your avocado.
What does crisscrossing do instead of just
Slicing
slicing?
down. I'll show you now. You put your spoon in there, and look,
That's so cool.
got all these nice little bits. I want you to sprinkle those little bits in here. I'm telling you, that first dinner you cook for your boyfriend is going to be extraordinary.
Yeah.
That romantic dinner, the roast chicken, the beautiful salad, okay?
Yeah,
It's the way your father taught you. And how nice will that be, all three of us sat down eating at the same time?
very nice. Are you going to do that with Megan?
All of you. All of you. I'm going to grab the chicken.
Okay.
Now, look at this beauty.
That looks amazing.
Doesn't it? Right, so a little bit of the salad all the way around. Do you want to drizzle that? Drip, drip, drip. Nice. What I'm going to do now is squeeze all that garlic out. See how soft and beautiful it
It
is?
smells amazing.
The lemon that we stuffed inside the chicken, roasted. What we do now is just squeeze all that through. Look at that nice garlic puree. I'll tip all my chickpeas in there. From there, some of your vinaigrette in. Now you crush them. And because they're still nice and hot, they absorb all that wonderful garlic and lemon puree, the rich, delicious creamy vinaigrette, the chilies. I can guarantee you, young lady, that they are the best, the finest, the most delicious chickpeas you've ever tasted. Go on then.
It's yummy.
Right, in. Now, little drizzle. Extra virgin olive oil over them. Beautifully done. On chickpeas. And that is a roast chicken fit for a king, darling.
This looks really yummy.
Mummy, pass the salad out, please. And I'll carve the chicken.
Whole roast chicken stuffed with chickpeas, served with a big green salad. It's always a winner with your buddies, workmates, or family.